Welcome to Primal Instinct, where today I'm looking at UFC 316, the main event, the rematch between Merab Dvalishvili taking on Sugar Sean O'Malley. We saw the first fight about 8 months ago, and it was a pretty dominating performance from Merab. I would say 4-1 on the rounds. A lot of people argue maybe was it 3-2, but either way, Merab got the win in dominating fashion. Other than the last round where I think O'Malley was landing a few body kicks and they looked like they did have some form of effect on Merab. Like I said, Merab took the win. Easy day's work, in my opinion. But it was a fun fight. It was an interesting fight going into it as well. And there was some interesting moments. You know, Tim Welch trying to coach and coax Merab into the same trap that Aljo fell for. And then Merab playing and toying with Sean, whether he was kissing him on the back and then Sean trying to come in from behind and sucker punch him when Herb broke them up. But anyway, we've seen the fight. Now it's take two. Can O'Malley make the changes necessary to get the victory, to get his belt back? He said going into the first fight that he was suffering with a hip injury and he wasn't able to do any wrestling during camp. When you're going up against Merab, that's probably not a good start now, is it? And he's also made some change in his personal life. He's cut out smoking, he's cut out all social media, and he's locked in. But I think he's the one who has to make the most changes going into this fight. He can't be on the back foot. He needs to push. He needs to push forward. He needs to push Merab back so he can't be bouncing around the outside, having too much space for him to bounce in and out of range. You know, because Merab was kind of staying either going all in or all out. He wasn't staying in sort of striking or kicking distance for O'Malley where he could do his work at all. He was kind of bouncing around, throwing a few hands, faking a few, and then diving in for the takedown. And I think that's what Merab's going to look to do again. Don't think he's got much to change, whilst O'Malley needs to make the necessary changes if he wants to get his belt back. So how do we see this one playing out? Like I said, I can see Merab doing the same as last time, if I'm being honest. And I can see my head says Merab's going to get the win once again. Even though I like Merab, my heart's telling me I want O'Malley to get the victory. You know, he's a more entertaining character. He brings more to the sport in that sense than Merab does, even though Merab is a funny character. And O'Malley, he either's going to catch him on the way in, or like I said, he's got to push forward. He's got to use feints. He's got to use them kicks. Maybe if he can use them kicks earlier, he can maybe hurt Merab to the body. Maybe he can get a stoppage that way, because it did look to have an effect on him. But there's a lot of if, buts and maybes when it surrounds what O'Malley may do, could do, whilst we've seen what Merab's been able to do to Sean already. So that's why, yeah, my head is going with Merab for the victory. So that's where I'm going to put my money. Well, I'm not going to bet on it, but you know what I mean. That's what I'm leaning towards. But either way, I think we're in for an interesting fight. Let me know what your picks are in the comment section. Drop me a follow as well. I'm going to be doing these for each and every fight card. And I'm also going to put a main card prediction video up as well. So please do follow